You're watching OTB Television Network.
At its best.
At its best.
We're here with George Wolf.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of Horses and Courses. I'm Jean Wood. We had a busy weekend of stakes racing action and we're going to begin down in South Florida at Gulfstream Park, where on Saturday they contested the Grade 3 Sabin for 3-year-olds and up, fillies and mares going a distance. Let's head down to Florida to the running of the Sabin.
They're at the post. They're up. Pampered Princess and Daydreaming with the Sola Pubella. These three very fast into stride. Pampered Princess sent along by Eddie Castro to set the pace at the rail. Valiant Dancer and Adobe Gold are out sprinted early, and Pampered Princess will clear off now. And Castro tries to take a snug hold, but she's very sharp. Pampered Princess 3/4 of a length. Daydreaming settles in second, and now just alongside Pampered Princess, Isola Pubella is third and less than a length and a half from the front. Valiant Dancer and Adobe Gold at the back of a compact fivesome now, as Valiant Dancer saves ground at the rail, 2.5 lengths off the lead, and Adobe Gold is the trailer as they turn into the backstretch. In the 15th running of the Sabine Handicap, Pampered Princess leads by a measured neck, with Daydreaming tracking intently in second. They head up the backstretch, and Pampered Princess is the leader. That lead is a half length now from Daydreaming, who's got every chance in second. Chilean Superstar. Isola Pubella's in striking position third, and she's a length and a quarter from the front. Valiant Dancer races in fourth. She's got 3 to come now, and Adobe Gold would have to pass them all to win the Sabine. There's 3 1/2 furlongs left to run. Pampered Princess continues to lead. Daydreaming continues to attack. Pampered Princess half ahead in front. Daydreaming is second. Isola Pubella poised for the stretch drive, less than 3/4 of a length from the lead. Adobe Gold's out of last place. She's a length and a half from the front. Valiant Dancer is 5th and last, and they run to the top of the stretch. Pampered Princess all in at the quarter pole. Isola Pubella, Adobe Gold 4 wide. Daydreaming between horses. The 4 of them line up at the top of the stretch. Pampered Princess is at the rail. Isola Pubella between horses. Daydreaming has dropped out of it, and Isola Pubella takes charge. It's Isola Pubella now a length and a half in front of Pampered Princess and Adobe Gold. Isola Pubella, yes. Isola Pubella beat Pampered Princess 2.5 lengths. Adobe Gold third and Daydreaming fourth.
Isola Pubella picking up her first North American victory. She was a Grade 1 stakes winner in her native Chile. She took over a year off and returned to the races last time with a solid effort here, improving to win by 2.5 is the second choice over Pampered Princess, the early pace setter. Adobe Gold picking up the third spot with an off-the-pace rallying move. Disappointing was Daydreaming, making her 4-year-old seasonal debut as the odds-on choice, finishing 4th after giving futile chase in the early going. She does have a bit of an excuse, however, after bobbling the break just a little bit. The winner, Isola Pubella, is a 5-year-old bay mare, a daughter of Rich Man's Gold from Sweet Music by Inchwood. She was bred in Chile by the RS Sumaya, owned by the Sumaya stable and trained by Todd Pletcher. Ridden to victory by John Velasquez, Isola Pubella covers the 9 furlongs of the Sabin in 1:50.3. We're going to head back to Gulfstream Park now to the turf course for Sunday stakes feature, the Dave Feldman Stakes. $60,000 ungraded event for 3-year-old colts and geldings. Let's head down to Gulfstream and the Dave Feldman.
They're off. Lord Robin broke running and goes for the front. 00 on the attack in second. Initially in Tadreeber close up, so is Win Me Over and a Champagne Brunch, followed by Elusive Thunder. Then comes Majestic JCE. Initially now shuffles back, passed by Crown Point at the clubhouse turn. Lord Robin is the leader. It is Lord Robin, 2 lengths in front of 00 in second. Champagne Brunch settles in third with Tadreeb in fourth, and he's 5 lengths from the front. Elusive Thunder and Win Me Over both have 6 to come. They're a length in front of Crown Point, who has 7 lengths to make up. Majestic JCE and Initially are at the back of the pack, and they are going very fast to the backstretch of the 4th Dave Feldman Stakes, and Lord Robin is super aggressive. Lord Robin is 3 lengths in front of 00, who is 5 lengths in front of Champagne Brunch. Tadreeb is 4th now, but he's about 9 or 10 lengths off the lead. He's 3 in front of Elusive Thunder. Crown Point has 13 to come. Win Me Over just inside of him. Then Majestic JCE and Initially as they fire into the far turn. It is still Lord Robin. Less than 3 furlongs from the wire. 00 tracks in second. Lord Robin to the quarter pole, 2 lengths in front. Double O has every chance to outfinish him. Champagne Brunch and Tadrib are now 5.5 lengths off the lead. Crown Point is 5th, and he is 12 from the front, and here comes Double O to make his move. Lord Robin can feel the pressure from Double O. Tadrib is moving in for Jerry Bailey, and you better take a look at Tadrib. He's drawn within 1.5 lengths of the lead. Champagne Brunch needs a way through. Crown Point now 3 from the front. Double O takes over the lead. Tadrib to the outside on the attack. Double O tough to get by. Tadrib trying to nail him on the money in the Feldman. Double O, Tadrib to the outside. Double O will not let him by. Double O beat Tadrib by a neck. Crown Point 3rd. Champagne Brunch 4th.
Dobleo picking up right where he left off. He was a very good 2-year-old on the grass last year, and here comes back a victorious as the even money choice, the favorite rather, a little bit over even money over Tadrib. A very nice effort by Tadrib to get close after being just far back in the early going, and rallied nicely from just off the pace. I thought this was a big improvement from some of his previous performances. Crown Point, who was a stakes winner last fall in New York on the turf, returns with a solid 3rd after being unhurried inside, made a nice move to come out at the upper stretch. I thought that looked like a pretty solid move. Once he got clear, he kicked in rather aggressively, so it looks like Dobleo may have some company in the 3-year-old turf division this season. The winner, Dobleo, is a dark Bayer Brown 3-year-old son of Southern Halo from Secret Red by Secretariat, bred by Anzac Limited in Kentucky. He's owned by James Scatorcio, trained by Todd Pletcher, and ridden to victory by John Velasquez. Dobleo covers the mile in a 16th and 1:40.3. We're going to head back to Florida, this time to Tampa for a trio of stakes races on Saturday. We're going to begin with the Suncoast Stakes, a $45,000 event for 3-year-old fillies. Let's head to Tampa Bay Downs and the running of the Suncoast.
And they're at the post for the 25th edition of the Suncoast. And they're off. Away and running, Tuk Tuk is away sharply and right to their lead. Toll Taker moves up now to be second on the outside, Little Lucifer. And the last horse away is Flota. To the clubhouse turn they go. Tuk Tuk has the lead with Toll Taker racing second. Little Lucifer on the outside third. Gotta Rush settles into stride down along the inner rail now 4th. Then it's a gap of 3 to Gallant Secret 5th. Flota is 6th. And Ruthless Rebecca trails the field of 7 3-year-old fillies as they settle for their journey up the backstretch. Tuk Tuk and Joe Judice calling the shots on the front end by 2.5. Toll Taker is second. Gotta Rush inching up a closer 3rd toward the rail. Little Lucifer is on the outside 4th. Then it's a gap of 5. Gallant Secret already coming under ride and not responding 5th. Flota is 6th and Ruthless Rebecca now 7th as they swing around the far turn. There goes the favorite, Toll Taker, in hand and going to the lead. Tuk Tuk is second. Gotta Rush and Jesus Castanon now sets her down for the drive 3rd. Little Lucifer is 4th with a 1/4 mile to run. The 2 favorites now separate themselves. The Illinois bred, Toll Taker the leader, and Gotta Rush moves to the outside and runs at the leader second. Tuk Tuk is toward the rail 3rd. Little Lucifer racing along 4th as they're into the stretch. It's Toll Taker. She turns away the challenge of Gotta Rush on the outside. In deep stretch, it's Toll Taker in front, and Gotta Rush will settle for second, and Gallant Secret's up for 3rd.
Toll Taker, a nice filly. We saw her in Stakes Company in New York last fall. Here shows up at Tampa with a nice victory as the even money choice here. A length and 3/4 the better of Gotta Rush, with Gallant Secret rallying from off the pace to finish 3rd. The winner, Toll Taker, is a 3-year-old bay, daughter of Bernstein, from Tappan Zee by Bet Big. She was bred in Illinois by Lothenbach Stable, owned by Seagull Associates and trained by Tim Hills, ridden to victory by Cornelio Velasquez. Toll Taker covers the mile in a 16th and a 1:46 flat. We're going to head back to Tampa Bay Downs now in the running of the ungraded Endeavor Stakes. $75,000 for 4 and up fillies and mares on the grass. Let's head back down to Florida, the running of the Endeavor.
Await the start from Ronnie Dill for the 6th running of the Endeavor. And they're off. Away and running in perfect order. Honorable Cat reaching up for the early lead along the rail. There goes Lynn Till now moving up. Up on the outside, that's Sunlit Bridge and Final Discount. Sister Star tries to get over, and the last horse away is the late running favorite, Delta Princess. To the clubhouse turn they go. Lynn Till has the lead, with Sister Star moving up on the outside second. Honorable Cat now with a ground saving trip along the rail third. Then it's a length and a half farther back to Final Discount fourth. Sunlight Ridge is alongside her fifth. Formal Miss, she's 3 deep and racing sixth. Back to the inside, Chef's Choice seventh. Then we go back to Fast Cookie now eighth. Then it's a gap of 2 to Sister Star, followed by Delta Princess and the late running Rizzy Girl. Only 7 lengths separating first to last. Up the backstretch, Lynn Till continues to show the way. Now the margin 2. Final Discount moves up on the outside. Sister Star now racing along third, and Formal Miss 3 deep and now on the prowl fourth. Then it's a length and a half further back. Fast Cookie is now being asked to pick it up, and now the favorite, Delta Princess, starting to unwind from far back as they turn into the stretch. Lynn Till and Jesus Castanon still the leader. Final Discount moves out and runs at the leader now to be second. Along the rail, Fast Cookie racing along third. Rizzy Girl has come from far back. Inside the final furlong, it's Sister Star. Lynn Till is still there, and down the center track, Delta Princess absolutely exploding late. Delta Princess up in the final strides in 1:43 and 2.
Bill Mott sweeping the exacta here, running 1-2 with Delta Princess and Fast Cookie. Lynn Till, the early pace setter, a familiar face from the New York circuit, picking up the third spot after being involved right from the start. The winner, Delta Princess, is a dark Bayer Brown 6-year-old daughter of A.P. Indy from Leafard's Delta by Leafard. She was bred in Kentucky by Politis Investments. She is owned by Saad bin Khaled and is trained by Bill Mott. Those of you who lament the fact that good and well-bred horses are often hustled off to the breeding shed can enjoy the 6-year-old stakes-winning mare, Delta Princess, ridden to victory by Herb Castillo. She covers the mile in a 16th in 1:43 and 2. The big event on the card on Saturday was, of course, for the 3-year-olds. The Sam F. Davis Stakes for 3-year-olds with potential Triple Crown aspirations in some cases, a mile and a 16th the distance. And this is a race that Nick Zito has used a couple of times in the last few years. He sent a couple of horses to this one as well. Let's head back down to Florida, the running of the Sam F. Davis.
For the Sam Davis. And they're off. Nicandro breaks for the lead. Soust is along the rail, and GP's Black Knight now moves up from between horses. Up on the outside is Killinule. Andromeda's Hero will be caught wide around the first turn, and the last horse away is Mad Adam. Around the clubhouse turn they go. Locally based Nicandro and Jesse Garcia clear off to lead by 4. Soust is on the chase, second, a length and a half. Oak Forest racing along third. Then it's a gap of 2. Captain Lindsay is along the rail fourth. Killinule settles into stride nicely. Up on the outside now racing along fifth. Then it's 2.5 lengths farther back to GP's Black Knight. Now racing sixth. Alongside him, Andromeda's Hero on the outside now seventh. Summer Legacy is toward the rail now racing along eighth. 2.5 lengths farther back to Stormy Jim ninth. Then it's a gap of 5 lengths back. Up on the outside, Get Down, as they leave the half-mile marker and swing around the far turn. It's Nicandro with the lead by 2. Captain Lindsay is now being asked to pick it up second. Soust racing along third. Summer Legacy is putting in a run toward the rail now fourth. Killinule is up on the outside fifth. GP's Black Knight is down along the inner rail and now unwinding sixth as they turn into the stretch. It's still Nicandro with the lead. Up on the outside, Summer Legacy runs at the leader second. Along the rail, Captain Legacy is now third, and GP's Black Knight now angles to the outside and running at the top pair. Inside the final furlong, it's Summer Legacy along the rail, and Andromeda's Hero on the outside is charging late. Andromeda's Hero in front and going away to take the Sam Davis. Running time on the board, 1:46 and 3. Summer Legacy second. It'll be a photo for third.
And it was Nick Zito getting the victory with Andromeda's Hero, a very impressive winner here, 2.5 lengths the better of Summer Legacy with Captain Lindsay back in the third spot. Summer Legacy, a big long shot, rallying from off the pace, actually got to the top of the stretch in the lead, and for a few moments there it looked like he might be able to do it at 52-1. He was, however, run down by the eventual winner, Andromeda's Hero, coming in off of a 4th place finish at Gulfstream, an allowance company last time out. He had been very impressive in a maiden breaker 2 races back, was well regarded in that allowance race, and ended up really bouncing back very nicely here for a very impressive performance. The winner, Andromeda's Hero, is a chestnut 3-year-old son of Fusaichi Pegasus from Marozia by Stormbird. He was bred in Kentucky by Barnett Enterprises, owned by Robert LaPenta and trained by Nick Cito, ridden to victory by Rafael Bejarano. Andromeda's Hero covers the mile in a 16th in 1:46 and 3. We are going to pause now for a brief message, and when we return, we're going to be heading to the fairgrounds for a pair of stakes races, staying in the Midwest for racing action from Oaklawn, then heading back east. Please stay with us.
NYBreads.com, the online home of North America's best incentive program. The latest news, updated throughout the day, plus streaming video of New York bred stakes winners. Check out the New York bred leaderboards for jockeys, trainers, owners, and breeders. Want to become an owner or breeder? Well, the New York Thoroughbred Breeders section tells you about upcoming new owner seminars and farm tours. You'll even find an online sales section with horses you can purchase right now. There's a directory of New York State farms, a stallion registry, plus up-to-date sales information complete with hip numbers and pedigree pages. Thinking of breeding your mare? First, go to nybreds.com and run a hypothetical mating with any registered New York-based stallion. And finally, at nybreds.com, you'll see why the New York Breeding and Racing Program is North America's best, with over $40 million a year in purses, incentives, and awards. So get with the program at nybreds.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Horses and Courses. We're going to continue now with stakes racing action from the fairgrounds. We're going to head back to Saturday in the running of the Fairgrounds Breeders' Cup Handicap. $125,000 in total purse money is available, including Breeders' Cup funds, 1 1/8 the distance on the turf course. Let's head down to the fairgrounds and the running of the Fairgrounds Breeders' Cup.
And the gate. Away and running in the Fairgrounds Breeders' Cup Handicap. GP Fleet, Worley, Colorful Judgment toward the inside. Farther out, Rapid Proof and C-Dub over here on the stand side. As they come past us, it's Worley and GP Fleet out to the front. Rapid Proof, Colorful Judgment at the rail. C-Dub is 5th for the first furlong. Dinah Rain, Honor and War, America Alive take it in hand 7 from these leaders. Spruce Hero has dropped out to 9th. They make their way toward the first turn. The opening quarter, 25 and 2. GP Fleet inside of Worley, and those two more or less on even terms. Then at the rail is Colorful Judgment. Alongside that is Rapid Proof with Dinah Rain in 5th. C-Dub alongside. Honor and War together with Spruce Hero. America Alive now has dropped out to last. Up the backstretch they go. Worley just in front of GP Fleet. Worley and GP Fleet together. Colorful Judgment just in back of them. Rapid Proof 4 wide on the course. Dinah Rain toward the rails. C-Dub, then Honor in War, Spruce Hero, and America Alive remains 9th. Half mile, 52 and 2, 4 furlongs to go. GP Fleet now quickens out in front of Worley. Colorful Judgment right there 3rd. Dinah Rain now probing up the paint. Rapid Proof has slipped back to 5th. Honor in War, 5 lengths adrift. C-Dub has 6 lengths to find. Then Spruce Hero and America Alive now launching that bid from out of last. 3/4, 117 flat. They're at the quarter pole. Turning for home, Worley, GP Fleet. Honor and War now gains ground down the middle of the course. Inside that is Rapid Proof. Colorful Judgment being driven along. Now here's America Alive. Final furlong. It's Honor in War. GP Fleet stays on at the rail. Rapid Proof between horses. Worley now being outpaced. Coming down to the wire. Jose Martinez Jr. with GP Fleet full of run to win the Fairgrounds Breeders' Cup Handicap in 1:53 and 3.
GP Fleet, very impressive here. This guy has really signaled an improvement in the last couple of years. His last fall campaign and now into the wintertime has really been extraordinarily good. Here he dukes it out early with Worley, who was is just to his outside in the early going. Looked like they were going to make it a race at the top of the stretch, but Worley gave it in a little bit earlier than might have been expected. GP Fleet went on with it very gamely. Honor and War rallied nicely, as is his usual running style. Rapid Proof, who sat just behind the early dueling leaders, held on fairly well to finish in the third spot. The winner, GP Fleet, is a gelded chestnut 5-year-old son of Northern Fleet from Come On Bid by Spectacular Bid. Bred in Florida by George Parrish, owned by Richard Bertram and Elaine Klein, trained by Steve Flint, and ridden to victory by Jose Martinez Jr. GP Fleet covers the 1 1/8 on the turf course at the fairgrounds in 1:53 and 3. We're going to head back to the fairgrounds now for the Sunday Stakes featured Louisiana-bred 3-year-old fillies in the Battler Star Stakes. This is a $75,000 sprint. Let's head back down to the fairgrounds, the running of the Battler Star.
Away and running in the Battler Star handicap. 40 Babes breaks on top. Also showing speed is her partner Made in China, and between those two fillies is Shady Color as they race up the backstretch. Shady Color between the entry mates. Made in China, and at the rail 40 Babes. And then farther back is Indigo Girl. Outside that, Doc's Fourth Girl past the half-mile pole. The Beater Man Can is 6 from these leaders. Equestrian Girls is out wide in the purple cap. And then comes Morgan's Crusader, 1 from the back end. My Four Wheels On is 9th. The opening quarter, 21 and 4. The field fast-paced past the 3-furlong pole. Shady Color in front of the Valine horses. 40 Babes with the rails. And Made in China, Black Cap 3 wide. Doc's Fourth Girl coming 4 wide. And then the Beater Man Can 5th. Equestrian Girls on the far outside. Up for grabs as they come for home. Half mile, 45 and 4. 3/16 the run. The Beater Man Can was caught in tight at the rail. Now switched out. It's Made in China. Made in China. The Beater Man Can. Down the middle of the track is My Four Wheels On and Equestrian Girls. Coming inside the final half furlong, E.J. Perrinan and the Beater Man Can. The Beater Man Can back to winning glory in the Battler Star. The Beater Man Can by 6. Made in China held big odds. My Four Wheels On for second. Equestrian Girls was 4th in 1:11 flat. Good track.
The Beater Man Can, we saw her in Open Stakes Company, pretty successful in here, dropping back with her own native state breds and getting a 7+ length victory over Made in China. Late charging My Four Wheels On, picking up the third spot at almost 60 to 1. Beater Man Can is a 3-year-old dark bay or brown daughter of Lord Avey from Grandmare Shirley by Brilliant Sandy, bred in Louisiana by Stanley Seelig and owned by the breeder, trained by Patrick Mouton and ridden to victory by Elvis Perrodin. The Beater Man Can covers the 6 furlongs of the Battler Star in 1:11 flat. We're going to head next to Oak Lawn Park, and we're going to take a look at the sprint, the Spring Fever for 4 and up filly and mare sprinters going 5.5 furlongs. Let's head down to Oak Lawn, the running of the Spring Fever.
And they're off in the Spring Fever. And Ginny's Gold stumbled just a bit. Rushing out there for the lead is Gold Leaf Mare. Ginny's Gold rights herself and chases out there with Forest Music. Hojoy's got the rail in 4th. Storm Breaking is 5th. Cerise on the rail 6th, and Saltwater Runner trails as they speed down the backstretch. Past an opening quarter. That'll be just around 22 seconds. It is 21 and 4. Forest Music and Gold Leaf Mare battling for the lead. It's 2.5 back to Ginny's Gold in 3rd. Hojoy 4th. Souris is now moving through along the inside. To her outside, Storm Breaking and Saltwater Runner, and here they come into the stretch of the Spring Fever. And it's Forest Music who has taken command now by a length and a half. Gold Leaf Mare is still second. Moving up the middle of the track, here comes Souris with her run, and she's coming after her. It's Forest Music leading. It's Souris taking off after her. On the outside, Saltwater Runner. The leader is Forest Music, but here comes Souris, and Souris does not want to be denied. She's going for her 4th consecutive stakes, and she does it with a flair as Souris draws off and wins it by 3.5. Forest Music ran second, and Saltwater Runner was 3rd. 5.5 furlongs a minute, 3 3/5 seconds.
Souris, another very easy victory for this horse who has been on a terrific roll over the course of this winter. And we have seen so many stakes victories for the Asmussen-Roman Chapa combination down there, including a couple already by this mare who has really come to hand nicely. A nice off-the-pace rallying move to win by almost 4 over Forest Music, who was resurgent off of a disappointing performance last time out. Saltwater Runner picking up the 3rd spot with a rallying move after showing very little early foot. The winner, Souris, is a bay 5-year-old daughter of DeFrere from Meet Hunka Munka by Northern Prospect, bred in Kentucky by Mr. and Mrs. M. Roy Jackson, owned by Nelson Bunker Hunt and trained by Steve Asmussen, ridden to victory by Roman Chapa. Souris covers the 5.5 furlongs at Oak Lawn in 1:03 and 3. We're going to head to Laurel now in the running of the Maryland Racing Media Handicap. This is a $50,000 two-turn event, 9 furlongs for fillies and mares. Let's head down to Maryland in the running of the Maryland Racing Media.
And they're off. Star of Enzian at a rapid early pace out there from Summer Rainbow. Here's the favorite, Feels for Real, is well settled in the early stages of the race. They push on to the first turn. Y River is next in line, and Garden Dance racing outside of that in the clear. Now Y River settles back third last position, followed by Pour It On, and trailing the field is Philly's Dream. Strung out by about 13 to 14 lengths from first to last, and a solid pace for the distance out there. Star of Enzian and Louis Garcia ensuring a solid pace that leads it by some 4.5 lengths. Feels for Real is second, and a rating Summer Rainbow is in third, and Garden Dance fourth, now sixth in the front. Pour It On followed by Y River, and Philly's Dream is the last runner. 17 lengths from the first horse to the last one with 5.5 furlongs to go. Star of Enzian leads it by 3. Feels for Real is a well-settled second. Summer Rainbow still there too with some run. Long shot Garden Dance is running a big one so far from fourth and closing in from 3 off the lead. Pour It On now comes within striking range as they're about to catch Star of Enzian into the far turn. The first to make a run is Summer Rainbow. Feels for Real is there in between horses, and Summer Rainbow and Feels for Real moving to the 1-2 spots now. Star of Enzian under pressure. Garden Dance, Pour It On suddenly into the race here. 5 from the front. The others have running to do. Philly's Dream second to last, and Y River with no response this afternoon. Feels for Real takes them to the top of the stretch, a half length from Summer Rainbow. Pour It On put to a drive third. Star of Enzian. Garden Dances next and into the stretch. Feels for Real has asked for a full run, and she bursts away and opens up here on Summer Rainbow second. Pour It On third, and strung out the Star of Enzian, followed by Philly's Dream. 1 furlong to go, and the class of Feels for Real is coming through with style. Feels for Real, and she's a galloping winner in the Maryland Racing Media Handicap. Pour It On gets up for second, and Summer Rainbow and Star of Enzian.
Feels for Real, this is a pretty solid campaigner in the mid-Atlantic circuit. She has really been a very, very nice racehorse for her connections here, getting a 5+ length victory at odds on as she does Pour It On to pick up the victory over Pour It On. Summer Rainbow finishing in the third spot after pressing the pace in the early going. The winner, Feels for Real, is a dark bay or brown 5-year-old daughter of Sword Dance from Beatties for Real by Unreal Zeal. Bred in Florida by Gilbert Campbell and owned by the breeder, trained by Ned Allard, and ridden to victory by Abel Castellano. Feels for Real covers the 9 furlongs at Laurel in 1:52 and 4. We're going to head next to Turfway Park, and Saturday's stakes feature the Valdale Stakes, a $40,000 mile for 3-year-old fillies. Let's head down to Kentucky now and the running of the Valdale.
And they're off. For the lead from between horses, that's Obsessional, Patty Seattle and Cats 40 from the outside. Then Brett's Farvet through from the rail, Touch of Splendor. Midway through the first turn, Obsessional and Cats 40, those two are together. Down along the rail, Touch of Splendor takes third. Brett's Farvet is fourth a length, Patty Seattle fifth by 2. Then Full of Fun, followed by Flexible Princess and the trailer Urban Shocker, 23 and 3 for the opening quarter. It's Obsessional and Cats 40 through from the inside, Touch of Splendor. Then it's a length back to Brett's Farvet. Patty Seattle moves to the outside. 2 more to Full of Fun. Then Urban Shocker and Flexible Princess. Moving into the turn, and Touch of Splendor moves through on the inside and gets the lead. Touch of Splendor there by a length. Then up from the outside, Cats of 40. On the extreme outside, Patty Seattle, followed by Obsessional. Then it's Brett's Farvet into the stretch. Touch of Splendor has the lead by 2. Patty Seattle second, Brett's Farvet up on the outside is gaining ground in third. It's Touch of Splendor on the outside, Brett's Farvet, Patty Seattle between horses. Brett's Farvet and Patty Seattle, that's a photo. Too close to call. Brett's Farvet and Patty Seattle, then Touch of Splendor.
Brett's Favorite getting a nice victory here by a head in game fashion over Patty Seattle. They hooked it up, and both of them ran very, very well throughout the final furlong or so. Touch Splendor picking up the third spot. She did get to the lead at the top of the stretch. She had a 2-length advantage, but could just not hold on. The winner, Brett's Favorite, is a 3-year-old daughter of Smart Strike from Runaway Kathy by Runaway Groom. Bred in Kentucky by a local native, Al Capola. Owned by Lloyd Madison Farms Limited and trained by Greg Foley. Ridden to victory by Rafael Mojica Jr., Brett's Favorite covers the mile at Turfway Park in 1:40.3. We are going to pause now for one more brief message, and when we return, we'll be heading to the Southwest as well as California and back home to New York. Please stay with us.
This year, many thoroughbreds, no longer able to compete, will join the ranks of racing's homeless. The Thoroughbred Retirement Foundation and its supporters have been providing help and hope, creating opportunities where once there were none. The TRF, together with the racing industry, is meeting the challenge, taking care of their own. With your help, we can continue our saving mission, ensuring many more horses the welcome home they so richly deserve.
Who is this woman? A world-class tennis player? A famous fashion model? No, this is Diane Nelson, one of the nation's top-ranked jockeys. When Diane rides, she wants the best horse. And when Diane has a day off, she wants the best entertainment. And that's at the Teletheater Clubhouse.
If you haven't been to the Teletheater Clubhouse yet, you're missing something. It's really for everyone. Bring your friends, your family, and come on down.
The Teletheater Clubhouse, Central Avenue, Albany.
Welcome back, everyone, to Horses and Courses. We're going to continue now with 3-year-old action from Sunland Park in the Borderland Derby on Sunday. $100,000 on offer. Let's head down to Sunland Park in the Borderland Derby.
Gates open, they're off, and a good start for El Bataillon on the inside, and shooting for the lead is Western Act down the centre, and Cajun Pepper coming right up the rail. Thor's Echo striding up leisurely on the outside, 4 wide, 4 across the track as they leave the stretch. A length away is Southern Africa on the heels of the leading bunch. On the inside is Veronin, racing up out 3 and 4 wide, Dover Deer. In behind those runners came Proud Ringer. They've got away about 3 lengths to Quiet Money. Leverage on the outside take an issue, and Tudor Needed is last. Cajun Pepper has the lead, a half a length. Up in the centre and second, Western Act, and 3 wide goes Thor's Echo to move up on the outside to share the lead now. Cajun Pepper only a half in front of Thor's Echo. Back in third is Western Act, a wide trip for Dover Deer. Creeping close to the inside, El Bataillon, and also moving up in the centre is Southern Africa. 1 to Veronin, parked behind a wall of horses. Up on the outside goes Proud Ringer. They've got away about 2 or 3 to Quiet Money, catching the main bunch, and then came Tudor Needed, take an issue, and last of all is Leverage. A half in 45 and 4, and Cajun Pepper joined by Thor's Echo, and going up a half behind now Dover Deer, and the race starts to pick up as on the outside Dover Deer stretches Thor's Echo, who goes to a head lead. Cajun Pepper's under pressure. A length and a half. Southern Africa's had a tremendous run in fourth. Back on the inside El Bataillon, and they were followed in the centre by Quiet Money, running past Proud Ringer, and then came Veronin. Thor's Echo in front. Dover Deer on the outside. The Doug O'Neill tour 1-2 on the outside Southern Africa, but Thor's Echo has left them standing at the top of the lane in the Borderland Derby, and Thor's Echo's 3 in front. Southern Africa's the danger down the outside. Thor's Echo under attack. Here comes Southern Africa. Southern Africa trying to mow down Thor's Echo. Thor's Echo by a length and a half. Southern Africa's getting it with every stride, ducking about, but takes the lead. Southern Africa in front, and it is Southern Africa coming away to win the Borderland Derby. Southern Africa by 1. Thor's Echo couldn't stay the trip. Back in third, Dover Deer, and fourth, Quiet Money.
Southern Africa gets a little bit of class relief here, finds himself a full field to handle, but after taking on some of the best in the Southern California circuit, Southern Africa finds this a little bit more of a comfortable spot, picking up a length and a quarter victory as the second choice over the favorite, Thor's Echo. Dover Deer, who had been a very nice 2-year-old up in the Northern California area, disappointed last time out, but rebounds with a much more impressive performance here to finish third at 7-1. The winner, Southern Africa, is a dark bay or brown 3-year-old son of Cape Town from El Fada by Be My Chief. He was bred in Kentucky by Hassan Ahmadi and Michael Anderson. He is owned by Al and Sandra Kirkwood, trained by Mike Puhick, and ridden to victory by Garrett Gomez. Southern Africa covers the mile in the 16th at Sunland in 1:43 flat. We're going to head to California next for a pair of stakes races over the weekend, beginning with the San Carlos on Saturday. Grade 2, $150,000 sprint for the older horses. Let's head to California, the running of the San Carlos.
away they go to a perfect start. Perfect Mood in the center broke away well. Hasty Chris from the inside gate. Sinister G in the white cap. Mass Media in the pink colors right there too. And Del Mar shows on the outside of that. Harvard Avenue is racing 6, 4 lengths off these leaders. Then another 4 to Oceanus and Choctaw Nation at the back. They run past the 5/8 pole and Sinister G in front 3 parts of a length. Perfect Moon is right there second. Hasty Chris down at the rail and Mass Media outside of him. Del Mar Show is in the 5th position, gives them 5 length start. Then a big gap of 6 back to Harvard Avenue. Choctaw Nation with a good 12 lengths to make up, and Oceanus is last. Past the 3/8 they go, and Sinister G the leader. Now Perfect Moon up to take him on. Hasty Chris waits for somewhere to run in the white colors. Mass Media's in with a big shot in the pink. Del Mar Show back in 5th. Then it's Harvard Avenue, Choctaw Nation, 8 off them, and Oceanus last. Coming to the top of the lane, Perfect Moon the lead leader. Sinister G gave way quickly, but here's Mass Media in the pink colors and Hasty Chris at the rail. Harvard Avenue and Choctaw Nation running on. Past the 8th pole, Hasty Chris on the inside. Perfect Moon tries to go with him. On the outside, here's Harvard Avenue running on. Choctaw Nation, Mass Media did not go on. It's going to be Hasty Chris. Hasty Chris takes the San Carlos from Harvard Avenue. Perfect Moon, Choctaw Nation. Oceanus flying late, then Mass Media, Del Mar Show, and Sinister G was last.
Hasty Chris picking up a nice victory here. How they managed to get this track fast after all of the soaking rain they had in Southern California. They've obviously done a wonderful job. He picked up a half a length victory as the 4-1 third choice in the wagering over 9-1 outsider Harvard Avenue. Perfect Moon, the early pace presser, did get to the lead at the top of the stretch at 7-1 before fading to finish third. A bit disappointing in here was Mass Media. He stretched out nicely to run very well last time out against 4-year-olds here taking on the elder set. Had a little bit of trouble. He did get up close in the early going before weakening in the final furlong. The winner, Hasty Chris, is an 9-year-old, an 8-year-old bay gelding, a son of Kiss and Chris, from Hasty Pasty by Flying Paster. He was bred by John Franks in Florida. He's owned by the CRK stable and trained by John Sadler. Ridden to victory by Renee Douglas, Hasty Chris covers the 7 furlongs of the Grade 2 San Carlos in 1:21 and 2. We're heading back to California now for the Grade 2 Las Flores on Sunday. $100,000 4 and up, fillies and mares sprinting 6. Let's head to California, the running of the Las Flores.
Where they go. Mazzella broke well. Papa de Kinsey bobbled slightly, but very fast from the outside gate. Miss Terrible is now coming through to race in third with Victory USA on the inside of her. Liz on Polk Street down at the rail. Cueto has dropped 9 lengths off the leaders. On the outside of that comes Pucasaco and Delizia. They run past the half-mile pole, and Papa de Kinsey opened up on them here. Papa de Kinsey goes clear by 4.5 lengths. Mazzella is in second. Miss Terrible is in the third spot. Victory USA a good 8 off that leader. 5 more back to Pucasaco. Liz on Polk Street down at the rail. Cueto alongside of that, and Delizia on the outside. They come into the quarter pole now. Papa to Kinsey, now only by 3.5 as Mazzella cuts into her lead. Miss Terrible comes after them from third, then Victory USA. Cueto running on with Pucasaco. They turn for home, and Papa de Kinsey now is struggling. Mazzella's the new leader. On the outside, Miss Terrible. Pucasaco, grandstand side, coming home gamely, and Cueto in the red cap. Mazzella the leader, Pucasaco on the outside. Miss Terrible still in with a shot. Cueto at the rail. Miss Terrible going to get up. Here's the wire. Miss Terrible wins it by a neck. Pucasaco is second, Mazzella third, and Cueto finished fourth.
Miss Terrible getting her first North American victory. She came to the United States from Argentina with a great reputation. She did disappoint in a couple of stakes races here, drops into a sprint and picks up a nice victory by a half a length as the 11-1 outsider over Pucasaco. 23-1 shot Mazzella finishing third as the early pace setter and favorite Papa de Kinsey ends up fading rather badly after bobbling break. She hustled up only to weaken in the stretch as the just over even money choice finishing 6th in the field of 8. The winner, Miss Terrible, is a Southern Hemisphere bred. She was bred in October, foaled in October of 1999 by Northern Hemisphere standards. She is a 6-year-old mare, a daughter of Numerous from Tidi by Farnesio. She was bred in Argentina by Firmamento, owned by Carol and Charles Hammersmith, trained by Bradley Ross, and ridden to victory by Alex Solis. Miss Terrible covers the 6 furlongs at Santa Anita, 109-2. We're going to head back east now to from California to the Big A, and we're going to take a look at a pair of stakes races kicking off with Saturday's Rare Treat Handicap for older fillies and mares. 4-year-olds and up, going 9 furlongs. Let's head down to the Big A and the call of the Rare Treat.
They're racing in the Rare Treat. Say Hey Willie is going to the front. Rare Gift came out well, and then it's Lady Libby between those two. Becky in pink is away running in 4th position, and Misfortunate trails as they race by the wire the first time. Say Hey Willie in front, leads by 2 over Rare Gift in the run to the clubhouse turn. Becky in pink is moved into 3rd. Misfortunate takes 4th, and Lady Libby is back to last. And right on the rail, 5 lengths off of front-running Say Hey Willie, who completes a quarter in 23 3. Say Hey Willie by 2. Rare Gift is second by a length and a half. Misfortunate 3 wide on the clubhouse turn in 3rd. Becky in pink is right there inside of her, as is Lady Libby, who's down at the rail, only 4 lengths off the lead as they head up the backstretch. Say Hey Willie out there on the front end by a length and a half over Rare Gift. They ran a half in 48 seconds flat. It's a length and a half to Misfortunate. Becky in pink to the inside. Lady Libby is last, and still 4 lengths off the lead. A half mile to run in the Rare Treat. It's been Say Hey Willie the whole way, but now Rare Gift is making her move. Rare Gift is only a head behind on the far turn. Misfortunate being pushed on for more. Bridge Mohan and Misfortunate 3rd and gaining ground on the far turn. Then it's Becky in pink and Lady Libby, and they're coming down to the quarter pole. Say Hey Willie, Rare Gift, Misfortunate on the outside, and they're into the stretch. Misfortunate in the center of the track has taken the lead. And then it's Say Hey Willie, Lady Libby, and on the far outside is gaining ground, and Rare Gift between horses. It's Misfortunate. Lady Libby on the outside is trying to come on. Rare Gift and Say Hey Willie. Misfortunate has the lead, though, close to home, and Misfortunate has won the Rare Treat by 3. It was Lady Libby second, and Rare Gift was 3rd.
Misfortunate, nice victory here by this one by 2 3/4 lengths after rallying from off the pace. She did take advantage of a little bit of a duel that set up in front of her and pounced at the top of the stretch to draw clear fairly easily over Lady Libby. Rare Gift picking up the 3rd spot after sitting in a pace-pressing position behind Say Hey Willie early. The winner, Misfortunate, a dark Bayer Brown, 5-year-old daughter of Deputy Minister from Fantastic Ways by Secretariat, was bred in Kentucky by the Summer Wind Farm, owned by Lions Stable and trained by Bill Mott, who had a good weekend in Stakes Company. Ridden to victory by Sean Bridgemahan, Misfortunate covers the 1 1/8 of the Rare Treat in 1:51 flat. We're going to head back to the Aqueduct Intertrack for one more stakes race. That's Sunday's stakes feature, the Busher Stakes. This is for 3-year-old fillies. The purse is $75,000. The distance, 1 1/16. Let's head back down to New York in the running of the Busher.
They're racing in the Busher, and there goes Amazing Buy right to the front. Never Lackin' broke second. Then Ms. Litigator, followed outside by Pelham Bay, winning season, and Pretty Partisan is last. It's Amazing Buy on the lead as they race for the first turn. Amazing Buy not going along at a fast pace at all. Never Lackin' moves alongside. These two now lead by 2 lengths. Then it's Pelham Bay 3rd on the outside of Ms. Litigator, and they're 2 lengths clear of the trailing pair of Winning Season and Pretty Partisan. The opening quarter, 24-2. It's Amazing Buy in front by a head with Never Lackin' right alongside, a length and a half back to Ms. Litigator and Pelham Bay, who are right together 3rd and 4th. Winning Season 5th on the inside, now 4.5 lengths off the lead, and Pretty Partisan is just outside of her as Amazing Buy moves through a half in 49 seconds flat. It's been a very easy tempo so far for Amazing Buy, who's inside the last half mile with a half-length lead. Never Lackin' is alongside in second. Pelham Bay 3rd to the outside. Ms. Litigator is on the rail and running in 4th position. Winning Season is 5th in between horses. Pretty Partisan on the far outside. They make their way toward the top of the stretch. Amazing Buy Still going strong, leads by a length and a half to Neverlacken. 3/4 in 1:13 and 4, and Norberto Arroyo, an amazing by 3/16 out, still in hand, opening up by 2.5 lengths. Neverlacken running gamely in second. Winning Season is up to third, but it's Amazing By going by the 16th pole, 2.5 in front. Neverlacken closing the gap late, but too late to win it as Amazing By takes the busher. Neverlacken was second and Winning Season was third.
Amazing By, she has now picked up 4 consecutive victories, and last time out was a little bit tough. This one a little bit easier, getting the length victory over Neverlacken. Winning Season, rallying from well off the pace to finish in the 3rd spot. Amazing By is a dark Bayer Brown 3-year-old daughter of High Yield from Scatterby by Relaunch. She was bred in Kentucky by Stone Canyon Thoroughbred. She's owned by Paranex Stable, trained by Jennifer Peterson. Ridden to victory by Norberto Arroyo Jr. Amazing By covers the mile in a 16th on the inner track at the Big A in 1:44 and 3. That's going to wrap it up for this week's edition of Horses and Courses. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope you'll be able to join us next week as we take a look at stakes racing action from around the country. Until then, I'm Jean Wood. Have a great week at the races.